Righty-ho. Let's give this a go, eh? Is that working? Have I appeared? I have appeared. Hello there. Right. Let me move that camera down a little. Apparently YouTube is playing up tonight. Yeah, and in the sense of playing up, what it's doing is I'm technically streaming to YouTube Stream Now and YouTube Events. So I'm live on 2 places on YouTube. Go figure it out. Now, it does say people are watching. So I'll take that as a win. Just let me have a play around with my screen a bit. So I can see the comments. Yeah. 3 minutes on point. I know, Pagan. Hello, folks. Schools. Right. I see people chatting on Twitch. I see people chatting on YouTube. No one on Facebook as of yet. Come on, Facebookers. Right, let me have a look. Says we've got 4 people watching. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but people are watching. I think. You're live. Yeah, it says I'm live. That'll do. That'll do me. I'm on YouTube somewhere. So how are you, folks? Calls. Hello from Twitch. Hello, Asdrubble. Hey, Tam. Hey, Sane. Miko. Lucifer. Reptor. Says 18 watching on the video here. I have 19 watching. It gets thrown around a bit. It's YouTube at the end of the day. Oh, right. Right, let me put my phone away. Did Kez message me back? Very quickly. Nothing is yet. Yeah. All working good. The Terraniacs group is going a bit crazy at the moment. Yeah, I think we had 160 people join today. 160. That's crazy. Right. I see someone on Facebook. Hello, Peter. Yeah, so that's all working. Yeah. How am I sounding? Are we sounding okay? Should I bring the mic a little bit closer? There we go. Right, I am playing today with something a bit different. I haven't been in the studio that long, to be truthful. Yeah, I came in earlier, do some book work. That's all going well. Can't show it yet. Yeah, but it was Willow's sports day at school. For you guys in the UK, we have this thing called Sports Day. Okay, and once a year in primary school, junior school, yeah, basically the entire school competes in various team games, and all the parents and grandparents go along for the afternoon, and, you know, we cheer them on and that sort of stuff. And so Willow's had her sports day, and so obviously this afternoon I was up doing the sports day, and then took them home, sort tea out, and then back in for the studio. So, yeah, now, with regards to questions and anything like that, throw them on the chat, but if you've got a question for me, prefix it, yeah, with a couple of question marks. Yeah, so put a load of question marks in, say 4 or 5, and then your question after it, just so when I look across, yeah, I can clearly see where you want your question, if there's a question. You sound very British. I should hope so. I am very British. Have you got the African heat wave over there yet? It's just hitting us. It's lovely in the studio at the minute, to be truthful. The sun's shining. I've got all my windows blanked out and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it is nice. It should get hotter through the week, but the studio is nice and cool at the moment. Lucifer's still saying, I still have nightmares of sports day. Oh, mate, so do I. I remember watching. I used to be a bit of a runner in school. Yeah, I got picked for the house running team. Yeah, for... It wasn't the relay, it was the long run. It was something like 16 laps of the run. Jesus, it knackered me. The thing is, yeah, I used to do running, yeah, instead of football at school. They used to let me go running because I was a good runner. But the thing was, I used to run out the gates, Yeah. Then we go to my mate's house and we kill like sort of like 45 minutes at my mate's house playing on his Sega system or whatever it was back then. I think it was an Amiga. And then we'd come back out and then we'd really sprint the sort of last bit of the route, so we'd come in nice and sweaty. So, you know, I spent my summer basically skiving PE lessons because the PE teacher thought that I was, you know, I was part of the good running team, and the good running team were actually just every week having a bit of a gaming session. Yeah, and then we all got picked for the running teams. Yeah, we were knackered. I mean, by the 8th lap, yeah, we were... The PE teacher was not impressed. Anyone seen Lindy Burge's video today? It's hilarious. Haven't? No. Oh, question? I've been listening to... Hey, Mel, do you have an address to send fan stuff to? Thanks in advance. Big fan of your work. Yes, I do have an address. If you want to send me something, yeah, I've got to get the address now. Spodeworks. Spodeworks, right. If you type Spodeworks into Google, you'll get the address of this site. And the address of this site is Eleanor Street, Stoke-on-Trent. And then the postcode is ST41QQ. Okay, so that's Eleanor Street, Stoke-on-Trent, ST41QQ. My studio is Studio 29. So if you just put Mel at Studio 29, Spodeworks, yeah, Eleanor Street, Stoke-on-Trent, ST41QQ. If you're unsure on that, just email me. Yeah, but yeah, you can send what you call it. You can send stuff there if you want to send it to me. I'm quite curious now. One tip, do not open the windows. People think it will cool them down, but it gets worse. It depends, mate. British houses aren't geared for hot weather. Yeah, so we don't have air conditioning, so opening our windows sometimes can be the one way of getting cool air in. Generally what you find is you keep your windows shut during the day when it's hotter outside, and then in the evening as it cools down, yeah, you'll open your windows and you'll let the cool air in then. That's interesting. On my screen, according to this, I've got 27 watching on YouTube stream now and 26 on YouTube events. Now, I don't know if that means we've got 50 watching or whether it's just 20. Yeah, sounds okay. Good. No good at running, but I did get first place in javelin, discus and shot put for 3 years running. Lots of upper body strength. Good for you. They stopped us using javelin after someone threw one and it went through someone's thigh. It did. Proper did. Did you say Studio 3? No, Studio 29. Although... I've got a bit of news for you. I could be moving studios. Well, not moving studios. Yeah, I'm taking on another studio, hopefully. I'm taking on a studio downstairs next to Fred as well as this one. It's only a little bit bigger than this one. I think it's about 10 square foot bigger. But... what it'll mean is a lot of the storage stuff that I've got in here that takes up a lot of the space will get moved. It also means that I'll be able to start doing workshops, which is the plan after the book. Start doing day workshops, inviting people up and that sort of thing. Yeah, and so I've reached out to Akava, the charity who runs all these studios, and I've asked them and they're cool with it. And so, fingers crossed in September, I should be taking on another studio. Now, I do have to kit it out with shelves and a workbench, and I've got to duplicate a load of hot tools and stuff to run workshops. So, with regards to, as you know, normally on live shows we do like fundraisers for kit for the studio. The Kickstarter's sort of sorted pretty much the 4K cameras and all the recording gear out, to be perfectly honest. And I am well stocked materials-wise because of doing the book. So, the total meter now on the stream target, it's a nice long one that can run till the end of the year. And I've just put £1,000 on there. Yeah. Just as a complete budget. Now, I don't need to hit the £1,000 target. It's just a nice big target that if anyone throws any tips in, that's where it can go to. And in September, I can use that money to get chairs and a big table and loads of tools and stuff and start doing the workshops. as well as setting it up as more of a live streaming for doing bigger stuff as well. So there's that coming as well. So if you do enjoy the shows and you do want to send a couple of nuggets, that's what it'll be going to. Mel, I was out for 2 weeks because lightning struck the house and fried the modem cables. Did you get the email? Did you do anything with Warren? I chatted with Warren over those washes, mate. Max, UK Post is a bit confusing. I've sent something to someone in the UK before. It was interesting to learn about their system. Our post isn't that confusing. You have zip codes, we have postcodes. Other than that, it's street addresses. Won't that studio cost a bit? It works out about 140 a month. Yeah, which is £10 a month more than this studio. So it's doable. You know what I mean? And assuming I can get it up and running quick enough, yeah, I'll be able to, assuming I can get it up and running quick enough, the money from the workshops should cover the bills for it. So hopefully it's a win-win. I'm sure your old studio is going to fetch a high price. I'm not leaving this studio. I'm going to keep this studio as well. I'm taking on 2 studios. Pardon me. At the minute, what you've got to realise is that this is a working area and it's a filming area. So that a lot of the stuff on my shelves doesn't need to be on the shelves. And also, I've had to take up a lot of space in storage because obviously terrain and terrain materials take up a lot of room. Now, what that means is I've only got so far camera-wise, and my cameras are literally all at the other side of the desk. So the hope is to take out all the storage I've got down there, transfer it down to the studio downstairs, yeah, and then I'll fingers crossed, I'll be walking away with more room in here. Yeah, to do the filming and that sort of stuff. The other problem that I've got at the minute, and it's becoming a bigger problem, is as I get more lenses and camera lenses and electrical kit in here, the more dirty work, such as spraying, sanding, that sort of stuff, it's starting to get on the lenses, and I don't want it getting into the internal mechanics. So I need a dirty work area. So the studio I'm looking at, it's got an extractor system in, so I can put a spray booth in there. I could do my sanding in there, because normally when I have to do my sanding and any heavy duty work, I have to do it in the corridor. And the light in the corridor, it has a motion sensor on it, so it comes on when you walk down the corridor. So it doesn't pick me up when I'm standing still. Yeah, so the light will go off in the corridor whilst I'm using power tools. So I have to wave my hand around a bit to get the light come back on so I can see what I'm doing. So that's not the best situation either. Damn, 2 studios, Mel. Yep. Okay, Dave, I'll look forward to seeing it. Peter, what glue is best to stick Daz modelling glue to plastic disc? I wet the surface. Daz needs a surface it can key into, something it can absorb into, mate. Yeah, to stick, normally with PVA. Yeah, if you want to stick it onto plastic, what you need to do is you need to lay it down. Okay, so it's down on your plastic, and then you need to once it's dry, pop it off and re-super glue it down. That's the best way of getting Daz to stick to plastic. It will come off, yeah, over time, especially if the plastic's flexible. Thick plastic works a bit better. Why no place to ask you questions? Just it's easier to watch you ask me in the chat, mate. Dirty work, oh matron. Hey, Will. Hey, Brian. Hey, Tam. What glue would you recommend to attach plastic gravestones to foam board that I've covered in filler already? PVA will do it, but I'd probably go with a gel super glue, to be truthful. PVA will stick small bits of plastic, but it's not the greatest of bonds. A bit of gel super glue will go a long way, mate. A long, long way. I'm quite curious as to, because it says we've got 30 on events and 30 on and 27 on stream now, and I don't know if that's in total. I don't know. It's got rid of my description, the Git. Oh, you sod. Right. So what am I playing with? Well, I've got about an hour and a bit to go. I'm pottering along. So I wanted to play with some battle systems. Since we're here. Right. Let's go to other cam. I want that one. I want desk cam. There we go. Right. Apparently the YouTube gribbles are out and about. I've had to restart my system twice. Yeah, Cat, it's playing around again. But we are streaming, which is the important thing. How good is Woodland Scenics PVA with regards to Elmer's? I've no idea. I've never used Woodland Scenics PVA. But PVA is PVA. Yeah. Generally when you buy hobby supplies, they're just repackaged industrial ones anyway. So Elmer's will probably do you just as well. And, you know, when they talk about, oh, this is a superior PVA, to be perfectly honest, cheap PVA works pretty damn well. You know what I mean? So, I don't see the benefit in buying expensive PVA, to be perfectly honest. My sort of general choices for PVA, because I have a few, is... Yeah, I have Builder's PVA. Yeah, which is that one there. Okay, and that's just bog standard PVA. Has it got additives in? There's no warnings on it, so I don't think this one has got additives. It's just, oh no, caution: do not use as a primer for paint. Really? This product contains a biocide for the protection of adhesives. Right, so let's just go biocide in. Right, what about this one? Now this is Decorator's PVA. Yeah. Now this contains this contains alcohol in it. Yeah. What it means is it goes on a lot smoother. Okay. A lot smoother than this. Decorator's PVA is for sealing, sealing plaster work and stuff after you've done some DIY work such as filling holes and that sort of stuff, crack repair. Yeah, but it keeps this has alcohol in it, which means that it flows a lot smoother. The benefit is Decorator's PVA doesn't need a flow aid adding to it when we water it down for sealing. Yeah. To be truthful, to be absolutely, honestly, brutally truthful with you folks, I don't, I don't sort of like, I don't use this for one job and then use this for sealing. Yeah, I generally, just use PVA. But I picked up the Decorator's PVA because I saw it mentioned on a comment. Yeah, and I had to play around with it. And it does contain alcohol in it. You know, you don't need a flow aid in with it. Yeah, but what other PVAs have I got? I think that's just the last of general purpose. Yeah, that's just an old bottle. Then I've got this PVA glue. Now this one, yeah, this one's quite weird because that's industrial PVA. Yeah, believe it or not. And it comes out like a gel and it is seriously strong. Right. Mel question. Mel, what's the most unusual material you've ever used to make terrain? I have bits of feathers from a green budgie to add bright long grass to some walls once. Yeah, I've got a bag of feathers down there. Goose feathers for palm trees. The weirdest thing I've ever used for terrain. It's quite difficult because we use so much random stuff scratch building wise, you know what I mean? So it's difficult to say because we use carpets and curtains and caulking and all sorts. So it's difficult to say. I suppose the weirdest thing, yeah, if I'm honest, would be the fact that at my house, okay, in my backyard, I have, you know, the recycling containers. I have 5 of those, and in each one, yeah, I grow different things for terrain making. Yeah, I'll have to do a video and take you through my little terrain garden. Yeah, but it's got like various grasses and stuff like that in to sort of like for the root structures. My golden root for my sticks, and that. Where are my sticks? Oh, they're over there. So yeah, probably strangest thing is the fact that, you know, I do gardening for terrain. Right now. Embroidery floss for a garden stuff with brilliant. Yeah, I need to get some moss roll as well. Peter saying, regarding the DAS, if I use a different base, what would you recommend to use instead? If you want to use DAS clay and you want it to key into something, you really need to be looking at at something that is absorbent. So you want a wood, preferably something like MDF. Right, caught up. Nice. Right. So yeah, that's PVA. Oh. Now I'm playing with some Battle Systems stuff. Oh. Now they have a Kickstarter going at the minute, a fantasy one. That's well worth checking out. I haven't got the link on the screen because YouTube screwed everything up as usual. Yeah, but Battle Systems, they do this stuff which is like cardboard. And I just wanted to have a play with making some of the buildings. I've been having a play with it at home. Yeah, but I wanted to have a proper play. And see what we can do with it. So, I thought we'd do it live. Because I don't really want to start anything else just yet. I've used Woodland Scenics plaster cloth and it's rather strong. Woodland Scenics plaster cloth is just plaster cloth. Do a Google search for Mod Rock. I mean, I bought how many rolls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this was a 10 roll pack and it cost me £8. Yeah, and it's exactly the same plaster bandage as, you know, the Woodland Scenic stuff. Yeah, so just buy normal stuff. Don't buy scenic sheets and stuff like that. It'll cost you a fortune. Will I see you at Barrage in your neck of the woods on the 7th of July, Terrain Tutor? I do not know whether I will be at Barrage. Yeah, now the reason being is because that weekend on the Friday to the Sunday, me and Kerry are going away. We've booked a bit of a glamping. We're going glamping. Well, we're not going glamping. Yeah, we've booked like a static caravan, but it's in the middle of the woods on its own, and it's got a hot tub. Calm down. I won't be live streaming from the hot tub. Don't worry. Because I fully intend not to be wearing pants in the hot tub. because we're in the middle of the woods and no one can see me bits. So Mella's going au natural in this heat wave. If it's no, my luck, we'll have rain. But no, watch that weekend we've booked like a little this caravan in the middle of the woods. Yeah, it's really nicely decked out, and it's only up the road from us, about 45 minutes away. A place called Rudyard, yeah, which is right by a beautiful reservoir. Yeah, and it's a nice bit of the world. We like walking around Rudyard anyway, so we're going away for an adult weekend, a de-stress. Cat's saying you can also buy Plasticloth very cheaply at medical supply outlet. Yeah, because it's used for making plaster casts. Beat me to it, mate. Who's that? No terrain shooter after dark? Nope. No diddy, nope. Hey, Roots, mate, excellent small trees. Cat's saying watch out for drones. I will be watching very carefully for drones, Catherine, don't worry. Right, now what I wanted to do is have a bit of a play with this. Yeah. And just see what I can do with it. Now, I'm supposed to watch the instructions for putting this stuff together. Okay. But I haven't got any instructions. Well, all the instructions, there's videos that take you through how to make absolutely all of it. Yeah, but me being me, I'm on YouTube, so I can't really watch videos whilst I'm on YouTube. Take those bits out. Right. Let's flick that. Come on. I don't want to get all these out. There you go. Right. What have we got? Lookout post. That looks like a tower of some sort, so we'll save that. There's 2 lookout posts. Right there. Floors. Yeah. Do look like the die cut stuff. Need the GPS coordinates, you can bugger off. Can anyone recommend a good mineral spirit to use for making washes? IPA works well if you want to make alcohol washes. But I mean, that's generally if we're using a mineral spirit and alcohol, you tend to be doing oil washes. If you're doing acrylic washes, you don't need a mineral. As long as it's got you don't need an alcohol based sort of carrier. As long as it's got a flow aid in, such as this is the one I use mainly. Yeah, I know a lot of people use alcohol. Yeah, but I use quick change. I use this stuff. Okay. Now I bought a bottle of this. You dilute it down 1 part to 10 water. The reason I use it is I bought this 5 years ago, and I've only just got halfway through the bottle. Yeah, and it cost me £8. So far it's cost all my flow aid as the terrain tutor. Yeah, a year cost me roughly £1. So that's the stuff I recommend. Obviously, alcohol works well, but it can get expensive if you're adding it to everything and that sort of stuff. He foolishly just gave a pretty good description of where he would be. No, Rudyard's got lots of static caravans. You won't find me just by that. Mel, I have a ploughed field made of cardboard. Having problems with it curling up. I'm thinking about using a piece of 25,000 lumen plate to glue it down. What sort of glue should I use? I don't know what a 25,000 lumen plate is, so I don't know what glue to use. So the argument would be super glue. You could always just turn it upside down and give the underneath a coat of PVA, mate, and that'll stop it curling. You can use a drop of dish soap as a flow aid if you don't have real flow aid. Yeah, anything that'll generate bubbles in water is a flow aid. Yeah, it reduces the surface tension of the water. So, right. So, they're all the roof, and these must be all the floors and doors. Yeah. Oh, don't want to lose bits. I heard that drop. Alright, so. There we go. Grab that. I believe I'm almost caught up on my comments. How delightful. Right, so let's start popping. We'll put these back in so I don't lose them. Now, this is from Battle Systems. Battle Systems have a Kickstarter for their fantasy terrain going right now. If someone wants to throw a link on the chat for me, I'd be grateful. It was in the description, but YouTube, in its true style, yeah, did what YouTube does. Right. So, yeah, this is their terrain, okay, and it comes on the sheet, and it's die cut. So you just pop it out. Yeah, to get these pieces, and then you use these connectors to put it all together. So I'm going to pop a few pieces out while we chat. Well. So yes, with regards to Barrage on the 7th, which is the Sunday, I've chatted with Kez, and our general idea is to check out about midday when we've got to check out. And then what we're going to do is we're thinking of heading down Barrage Way, grab some food, and maybe go for a couple of hours. So I might be there. Yeah, but it really depends if we get distracted, you know, if we end up in a country pub somewhere. So I don't want to make a firm commitment that I'm going to Barrage until I know for sure that I'm going to Barrage. Right, let's pop some of these out. Oh, popped a window out there by mistake. See? There you go. There's that piece. Because everything's die cut. Yeah, as I was pushing it out, the window came out. Typical. So be careful on these because I don't want to push any more windows out. Now this isn't the full set. I've got more of it at home which I've been playing with. I'll have to bring in. And then some of these square ones. All I want to do is get enough sheets so I can have a build of something. I want to try and make something. So I'll do one more sheet and then we'll take it from there. There we go. Take those single ones. Using your technique to build scatter terrain with CDs and it's really enhanced the visual impact of the table. Nice one, Dave. Immersive, I will call by. I will call by and say hello from there, mate. Right. So, let's see what we can do with these. I mean, there's plenty of them. Yeah, we do need some roofs, don't we? So we'll leave those on the card. I'll pop some roofs out. Now one of the problems is you always start off with these things and you make them into sort of like boxes, and I don't want to do that. Oh, Pagan, let's get started on the £1,000 road. Nice one, dude. Thank you. Remember, guys, if you do want to send a tip, links should be down below. They're probably not, though, knowing YouTube. Good old YouTube. What brand is this? Where do I get something like this? This is, what do you call it? Let me put those bits in there. This is Battle Systems Shantytown Core Set. Yeah, let me get that. There you go. And it makes all that lovely stuff. Technically, it's enough terrain in one box to make a 3x3. Or so I'm told. So, Right, I think I've got enough there. So we'll put the other bits in. And I want to make some sort of like, some sort of boss building. You know what I mean? In fact, very quickly, let me just Google something. Battle Systems Fantasy Kickstarter. There you go. 22nd of August. No, that's not the one. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, it's live. 22 days to go. This isn't the stuff I'm messing with. This is the stuff that they're releasing currently. If you want to go check it out. And if you do, let them know that I sent you there. Yeah, but that is that's the Battle Systems stuff. This stuff here. Now, it's a fantasy Kickstarter they're doing at the minute. Yeah, and there's tons of interesting stuff, to be truthful. They've really nailed the fantasy look. I might have to jump on this myself. I mean, it's only 75 quid. Sod it, I'm going to back it. Right. Okay, so, just excuse me while I watch it. I'll go for the... yeah, United Kingdom. Yeah, continue. Right, is it? Yeah. Pledge. Right, I've just backed to Kickstarter. Right, so I've just backed to the Battle Systems one. Right, let me just go and it. Right, and then I need to it. Just go and drop a quick comment on it. Yeah, back projects. That's mine. Yeah. Man, yeah. Let me just leave a quick comment on it. All aboard the party bus. Post comment. And I'm part of the Kickstarter. There you go. I'm back to Kickstarter. Right, let me go back to the chat, see what you lot are saying. Yeah. Oh, hey Jane. What kind of brown-based paint can I use for a larger setup in the States? What would you recommend? I'm using Woodland Scenics for the 2x4. House paint. Just buy normal house paint. I would like to see Daz and Green Stuff roller stuff. Almost roller stuff. There's videos on that on the channel if you want to check it out. Oh, we're almost at 100 viewers. I'll take that. Right, so let's build something. Bring that down a little. And in a little. And up a little. There we go. Yeah? There we go. Pretty old me. I only kill rats. Check out the mistakes spot in Home Depots. That or get tester pots. I generally buy tester pots, to be truthful. Right, I want a multi-level one. Yeah, hopefully that works something like that. That goes up to there. Something like that. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Right, let me move these. In fact, if I put those over there, I can work over here and you can see it better, can't you? I do like these live shows, you know. I've missed doing them. I'm glad I'm back in the studio doing them. Right, we need our plastic connectors. Let's get ourselves a bag. Get ourselves a blade. Ugh. Spray it with matte varnish for what you call it. Yeah, these are actually not. These are matted. Actually, they've got a slight texture to them. Not a texture, but they're not as gloss as I'm normally used to with working with cardboard. Game cost from Deep Cut. Beer fund already spent. Yeah. 2 streams. Yes, I'm running 2 streams. The reason I'm running 2 streams is because YouTube has just decided it wanted to run 2 streams instead of 1. And I don't want to shut one down and leave the other running, so we're just rolling with it this week. Right. So right. I've got to figure out how to do this now. We're going to want to connect that one to that one. So, plastic connector into there. Plastic connector into there. Yeah. Push those nice and flush. I'm going to go for those because those sides match, whereas those sides don't. So, I'll flip it over on that one. Push that together. I only need 2 plastic connectors there. I'm not even sure if I need the plastic connectors that much there because they'll be held there, I'm assuming. But we'll have to see. Right. So we've got that one. We want this one as a top tower. That was that's the way it went. We want that one there. So we might have to move that connector depending on where the stairs go. See, I'm not used to building with this stuff, so I'm not quite sure at the minute. Let's build this up into a block first. Yeah. So we need one there. I'm not going to worry about this wall too much just yet. Yeah, so go with that one there. That one there. Don't want any doors or windows at the back. And then I need a single square one, which that one will do. So let's start putting these together. So turn that upside down. Yeah, put one of those in there. And one of those in there. Did you know they have a Bill and Ted phone booth on Lego Ideas? Wouldn't surprise me. They've got all sorts on Lego Ideas. If they're cardboard, how do you think they will react when you paint them with a water-based sealer? Not sure. I'd probably go with a spray primer with these, to be perfectly honest, over a water-based one. Yeah. Right. So that's that wall in. We need to do this wall. So I actually fancy a gantry on that. So let's swap these out. Once you get more familiar with this stuff, you're able to do a lot more with it. It's just at the minute, I'm just still sort of getting my head around it all. What I can do with it, if you know what I mean. So I'll drop that one in there. That one in there. We want one of those there. Eek, put that wrong. Yeah, that's right. Maybe try varnishing them before you paint them. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, to be truthful. Slide that into there. Okay. So next one, we want the wall along here. So I want that one, slide that one into there, and then probably looking at two of two of those. So how am I going to do that? It's like one of those logic puzzles where you've got to figure out how you're going to put things on. See, that's got indents there. So should that go that way then better? Possibly. Right, so put that on there. Put that one on there. How long are those gantries? Yeah, they're nice and long. So, wiggle that in there. Yeah, that'll go there, nice and easy. And then we'll put the gantry on top of it. So, push that in there. And then, it's like a little cardboard puzzle. Push everything nice and neat. Yeah, so, coming together. Yeah, there's our box. Doesn't look like much at the minute, but we're getting there. Right, now we were going to go like that, weren't we? So, we need another, what do you call it? I have approximately 40 scalpels, X-Actos and Stanley knives. Plus, Andy, you've got too many blades there, mate. Mads is saying, please retract the knife blade when not using it. You've not been here long, mate. Right, let's put this on. So, yeah, we'll go that way. Starting to wonder now whether they have to go into the bigger holes rather than the thinner ones. There's like two different types of cut, if you know what I mean. I have a feeling that one is for one per type of connector and the other is for the other, because that fits a lot nicer. A lot nicer. But now that one doesn't. So what am I doing wrong here? Let's have a look at the... Ah, yeah, that's a different sort of connector. So we want that one and that one. That one needs to be moved along one. I'm assuming the smaller connectors are for something like this. Isn't the idea for table ready building not to paint or varnish, use as a template? Yeah, that's the idea. What is the product called? This is Battle Systems. Yeah, this is their Urban Shantytown. So we want... Right, and then we need to get rid of these two. And swap it for that one, which is a deep cut one. Is that right? Yeah. I think we're right on that. So this should fit a lot better. Yeah, much better. Goes in easier. Sits far flusher, far nicer. Right, suss that. So moving on to this one, we need to... Right, we'll go for the centre on this one again. And then I need one of those half cuts. Mel, if all else fails, you will have to go back and read the instructions. Yes, I will. I will check over the instructions. I'm having a proper play with this stuff next week. I want to do a bit of a vlog on it. You know, properly record it. Oh. Just lift that up, so I want it to sit on top. we go. Yeah, that's gone together really nice. There we go. So, yeah, that's where we're at the minute. Okay. Now we were going from there to there. We wanted to add a taller building up here, didn't we? Yeah, so we're going to have to double up our walls on this one. So I'm going to have to go for... I like those. I like that one. So if that's going there, that'll go there. We'll need 2 walls. So top gantry. Yeah. We need second floor for that one. That doesn't work like that. It could work like that. Yeah, we need a second floor for that one. We could use that one there. Do they go together? No, they don't. Yeah. So we'll need 1 floor at the front. So we can go for that one. And that's going to go there. And then we'll need 1 without any walls or detailing on, ideally. In fact, let's go for 1 with a door on, as in like an access point. Instructions, Mel. What fun would that be? Exactly. Right. Okay, so that looks like it's a bottom one. So how do I connect that to that? What's the best way of doing that then? Or am I better swapping that out for that one? So that goes there. And then that's going to go into there. There is method in this madness, trust me. Right, I need some more plastic connectors. Right, let's throw these on here. Right. Kat needs to rethink her retirement. She's working more now than she did before she worked. Always the way, always the way. Oh, let me just check this. Just quick chat with Kaz. Yeah. All good. Right, there we go. All right. Right, okay, so let's crack on with this. As Mel as a man, it's only when it goes horribly wrong that he will go back and find out how. Oh, really, Leslie? That's harsh. It's true, but it's harsh. Right, so we'll put that one in there. It's all sort of wiggly at the minute. It firms up as you put it together. And the bits I'm working on are completely off screen, aren't they? Yeah, so, yeah. That's where we're at right now. Okay, next one we need to do is we need to build this wall up. So we know it's going to connect into there, so we'll put a straight slide onto there. Now I've got loads of accessories and stuff to dress this with, but I wanted to get my head round how the actual pieces work generally first, before I sort of jump in and start adding all the dressing. Now it probably means that I'm going to have to go back and sort of rejiggy things and all that sort of stuff, but it's something I'm well used to doing anyway. Yeah, so if we bring this into here. Yeah, push that up to there. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, next wall is the front one, which was this one. That's a floor piece though. That'll work. But will it bond to the top? No. Okay. That will work though. Perfectly. Right. So, straight. One of my employees is expert at keeping knives sharp. Sucks seeing him leave. You have to learn how to sharpen your own knives, dude. After Comic-Con, I'm meeting with a guy who wants me to start doing classos and demos. Not sure when I'll fit those in, but no rest for the wicked. Oh, I know that one well. When am I going to fit that in? I'll fit it in. I'll find a way. It'll get fitted in. I'm sure it'll get fitted in. Right, so that one's going to go there. I do need to put something there though, don't I? So let's do that quickly. Yeah. We'll put one there. Yeah. And then one that side. Fingers crossed that should do it. So if we push that in to there, and then these come up and these go onto there. Remember guys, if what you call it, I did I'll throw another link up on. Yeah, if you want to check out the latest Kickstarter on this stuff, yeah, or the company in general, yeah, link to the latest Kickstarter on the screen. If you do back it, let them know I sent you. Right, I need to figure out what those are for. They've got these special, do you see these? Yeah, now if you notice, they've got these cuts. They've got the deep cut and a shallow cut. Now I've figured out what the deep cuts are for. Yeah, they're for the actual clips. The shallow cuts, I'm not sure what they're for yet. If anyone's got any experience, I'd appreciate it. And finally, at the bottom, I've noticed they've got these sort of these, and I'm not sure what these are for. Yeah, so if anyone can dig that out and find that out for me, I'd be grateful on that as well. Right. Yeah, they'll do. So we'll have that one there. Right. Slowly coming together. What is teacher up to now? I'm playing with cardboard. Right. Air conditioning. I wish I had air conditioning. The summer hasn't got that bad yet, but it'd be nice. Right, let's slide these onto here. So, angle clips on. Trying to figure out where the best place for the camera is and all that sort of stuff. I'll get there eventually. Alright, slide that into there. Another one. Right. They should slide nice and neatly onto there. Ooh, don't press too hard, both. Get this one in. That's why it's not going in. It's not actually in the creases. There you go. Perfect. Right. So, our compound is coming together. Yeah. Right, we need to put the roof on there now. And then start adding a bit more detail, I think. So, roof. We'll go for that roof. Yeah, we're going to need 4, T's. 32 degrees at the mo. I don't even know. It's actually quite cool in the studio here. So I'm quite chuffed. Because this studio can get a bit unbearable at times. And so... Right. So, got that piece. And what I've done is I've put 4 of the connectors so I can drop it on top of there. Okay, but we're not going to drop it on top of there just yet. Yeah, because I want to have a look at some of these pieces. Because on here, they have gantries. Just like that. So I need 4 of those. Actually, I don't. I need 3 of those and 1 of those. Yeah, so let's take that. Yeah. Throw that over there. Right, so that's not going to work properly, is it? Right, if I want that on there, then I want my stairs here. So that one's going to have to get moved to there, I think. Right, so, yeah, one goes there. One goes there. Let me pop the little bits out of them so they look cool. They've got little cuts in them. Yeah, so you can pop these out. And it just makes the gantry look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so there we are. That's better, isn't it? I need to get a bigger screen for this. Right. So pop those ones. That one there. On you go. I want that one there. And then this final one there. Has everyone stopped chatting? We'll drop this one on there. we go. So, there's our gantry with all our bits on it. That can go on top of there. Yeah. Push that in. Push that in. Just making sure that all the guides are in the right cuts. And just gently push it down. There we go. So, barriers on it now. That's coming together nicely. What are you building? Battle Systems Shantytown, mate. Yeah, so I want to put more gantries on, but I want to have a play with the staircase first. Yeah, so let's have a look at this staircase. Okay, so we've got the steps there. I assume they're the steps. Well, I say steps on them. And then we've got one side of the ladder there. I'm assuming I'm going to need that. That looks very District 9. It does, doesn't it? Prawns. It's District 30. Does anyone know when District 13's coming out? Robert's asking 40k. Yeah, you can use it for 40k, mate. Right, once again, much like the barriers, these stairs, these have little, pop out. So, once again, pop those out. Yeah, and there you go. With all the nice little holes in. So, let's do another one and some more stairs. And that should be enough to actually build the staircase. Yeah, so we've got 2 sides and 6 steps. Now, if I remember correctly, the steps have actually been designed so you can actually place models on them and they'll hold. You are late. Is the book available yet? Nope. Although, if you want to jump on the first print run and you miss the Kickstarter, there should be a link down below. Oh, need to clean those out. Right, so 2 steps or 2 sides. Yeah, let's see what we can do with these. Right, 6 steps. Okay, so right, that's a handrail, isn't it? There. So it would make sense that that's the other side. So let's start putting steps in. And that goes there. Yeah, it works. So step on the other side. I have a feeling these would probably benefit from a little bit of glue on them. Just a tiny bit. But I have a figure this is going to be one of those things that once it's built, unlike the actual buildings, which you take apart and then you rearrange, features like these, they're designed to be glued together. Because, you know, once they're built, they don't normally change. That one needs to go in for, yeah, that's it. And then this one. And then that one. In you go. Yeah. Right, and then we need one more step, so I'm assuming that's going to go there. So there we have it. Very quickly. Yeah, nice little steps. Now I've got to figure out how to attach them. How would you attach these, do you reckon? Ooh. I wonder, do they go like that? I'm going to have to remove this now. Take that off. Put that back on. Yeah, these steps are definitely going to need gluing before I put them in finally. But that does fit there. Yeah, those bits drop into those lines quite well. Not sure on that. Not sure. We better go somewhere like that, perhaps. Mel needs to have a look at the instructions on the steps. Right, let's have a look at what else we've got. Right, we've got an aluminium ladder there, so let's have a look at that. Perhaps a paper shim would keep the steps in. Right, aluminium ladder. Yeah, so very quickly, pop the bits out. Yes, I think I'm going to be hitting YouTube after this. Go have a look at the proper instructions. Ooh. Ripped that by accident. That was my fault. Yeah, pop that out. Right, is that? No, that's not die cut. So, I wonder if it goes like that. Not long enough that way. Okay. I'm going to have to figure this out. I started well, and then in true Mel style, everything starts going, what do you call it? You need to use the plastic stair connectors. Right, there's actual plastic stair connectors, is there? So there's clearly something that I don't know about here. It happens. Right, back to chat. As an RPG model game piece, it seems not so open for moving minis inside. Looks good just as a wargame table. Pear shaped without instructions. No, what do you call it? First off, all the instructions, there's tons of instructions for this stuff. The thing is, yeah, every single thing that's in these kits, even down to things like, yeah, let me show you on the box, it's probably easier. Even down to things like the, what you call it, like the sort of rubbish bins. There's videos on the Battle Systems website just for this Shantytown box. Yeah, this one single box. I think there's something like, I think there's 12 or 14 different videos that take you through how to build it. I just can't watch videos and live stream at the same time. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it without instructions, to be perfectly honest. With regards to the setup, this Shantytown one, yeah, I'll agree with you. It is very, what you call it, it's not for playing inside. But if you have a look at their sci-fi ones, and I think with their new fantasy ones, the roofs lift off a lot better. So those definitely are for playing inside. But they do have modelled interiors. I think it's just this one particular kit that's more, yeah. Now, different guy. As I said, there's tons of instructions. It's just on their website, and me being me, I can't watch them whilst I'm streaming. So, those bits in there. I'll have to check out the stairs, won't I? Oh, my phone's buzzing. Right, so we've got all the fascia bits. We'll have a look at some of the smaller details. I've got my basic build put together, but I don't want to do any more on it or beef it up too much until I've actually checked out the bits I'm missing. Right, there's Shantytown walls. So, sofas, vending machines, settee. Oh, don't lose that. Filing cabinets, a double bed, dining table. I'm quite curious about the double bed now. Thing is, all these you have to glue together. Now we've got the lookout tower, so we can have a play with that. Have we got any more ladders or anything like that? Sewers, shelving. So they've got loads of interior bits. Power generator, containers, more stairs and roof. Right. Alright, I know what I'm doing now. He says. Famous last words, eh? They have a playlist of 26 videos. Yeah, search Urban Apocalypse Terrain on YouTube. There you go. I knew they had tons. I've seen them on their website. You know, the links to the YouTube vids. So I think I need to dive into those. Right, I know I dropped a bit. Where's that gone? Oh, it's under my wheel. There we go. Right. Oh, phone's going crazy. Just one PayPal notification from Chris. I'm not sure if that's pagan, so let me just check. Because if people have donated, I want to make sure they get the shout out. Yeah, I think that's Chris. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I don't see anyone else today. No. So yeah, Chris is pagan. That's sorted. Right. Kerry putting in her order for when we get home. Chris is me, yeah. Nice one. The sequel D9 is going to be District 10, but no release date as of yet. Eesh. Oh. That'll be a good vid. That'll be a good. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I need to figure out what the plastic, plastic stair connectors are and how they connect. And I'll figure out what these other little bits are for. And then I should have this stuff nailed. And then I'll be able to do a bit of apocalypse gaming. How cool is that? Oh, let me stretch my legs and change the camera. There we go. Hello. There we are. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So I really want to have a proper play with it. Check out the instructions. because, you know, I really should check out the instructions. Right, that's the, yeah. Let me put the full sheets back before they get busted. Yeah, loads and loads of bits. So, right, as we wrap this up, question, what happened to the money thermometer? The money thermometer, it still exists. It is, I don't even know if you can see it, yeah? But it's right behind my shelves over there. Let me give you a quick spin round. Yeah, so if you go around there, see those shelves? Well, right in the far corner is the money calculator, the money thermometer, for when we used to do that for the fundraising. That was a bad idea. I think I was doing it on Patreon backers. And as my Patreon went up and down, I kept having to move the thermometer up and down. Planning and preparation, Bosicle. Planning and preparation. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Yeah, so if you've got any questions for me, shoot them across. I'll do my best to answer them in the last few minutes while I pack this stuff up, or tidy my desk off at least. And then I'm going to head home and I think I'm going to start checking out instructions. Otherwise, I ain't going to know what I'm doing with this stuff and I want to get it done. Oh, I'm buzzing away. That will be my darling wife again. Either that or a donation. Right. Right. So yeah, that was Battle Systems Shantytown, guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with the Kickstarter. Happy glamping holiday. I'll be here next Thursday. I'm not going glamping until the weekend after. Does the kit come with a parts list? It does, yeah. Right, I'm going to call it now, guys. Listen, thanks for joining on the show and everything. It's nice to be back in the studio and live streaming again. I'm going to start doing longer streams on Thursdays. I'm going to start with hopefully 1 in the morning UK time for the Australian lot. Yeah, and then hopefully, longer stream in the evening as well. Oh no. Fred, I deleted your message. Post it again. I deleted it by accident. Yeah, have you seen Crooked Dice 7 TV? Yeah, that's a cracking one, that is. My mate Andy, Ainsty Castings sells a lot of the stuff for them. I do like that. Definitely potential. Just got to figure it all out and see what we can do with it. Right, guys, I'm going to call it. Listen, thanks for keeping me company. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you Sunday night, no doubt. Patreon lot, quite a few videos are going to get dumped on you in the next couple of days. I've filmed 4 of the rock painting techniques. I've just got to edit them up. Okay, so that's my Friday job. So Saturday, you're probably going to get quite a few Patreon posts drop, but that will be all your rock techniques for the next coming month. If you want to jump on Patreon early, links down below and get those videos early. Yeah, but they're looking rather nice. Yeah, sandstone, wash technique, spotting technique, and my basic stylized technique I've covered so far. Quite proud of it. Right, guys, I'm going to call it. All the best, yeah. Ta-da. See you soon.